All right, so I'm at Thunder on the Prairie 2024 at Nebraska Shooters in Firth, Nebraska, and we're having a good old time out here making videos. A video I wanted to make last year, but I ran out of time to do it, was I wanted to shoot through a catalog. Now, I would have gone for a phone book if they still made phone books, but they don't. So this is the closest analog I have. Back in the day, having a bunch of these, especially if you've got them in consecutive number order on the shelf behind your desk, was kind of like a badge of honor in any sort of maintenance, plant maintenance, facilities type trade. It was something to say, I've been here long enough that they've sent me a catalog every year, and it was before the internet and that sort of thing. McMaster-Carr sells everything. I mean, everything. If you are in an industrial environment, commercial environment, they've got everything that you need. And these catalogs are big and thick and heavy. Let's get the tape measure out. So catalog number 127 is 3 inches wide. What I'd like to do is do a penetration test and shoot it with the G2C in 40 Smith & Wesson. I'm going to be using the Hornady Critical Duty 175 grain flex lock round, and I want to see if it'll penetrate it. All right, so I've got the catalog set up on a table we destroyed yesterday. That thing stinks of pickle juice and oatmeal. So I've got it propped up with some scrap wood. It's barely standing up. I'm going to go ahead and just load 1 round into the G2C and take a shot at 10 feet. All right, here goes. Firearm is clear. All right, so I moved the tripod down range. You can see there's a hole in here, and you can see, oh, the bullet did not make it through. Did not make it through. It made it to page, oh, I'd say, what is this? Page 1233. Put a nice hole in it. Let me take a picture for a thumbnail. All right, so it didn't make it through a McMaster-Carr catalog at 10 feet.
Hey, how'd it go?
Could I borrow a 10 millimeter?
Sure. Would you rather have a Grand Power P40 or an FN 510?
I guess I'll try the Grand Power. Thank you.
No problem, man.
All right, since that didn't do it, I'm going to up the game and go with a 10 millimeter auto. Now, 10 millimeter and 40 Smith & Wesson use the same bullet. It's a .400 diameter bullet. However, the 10 millimeter is a longer case. It has more powder in it. It has more power. More or less, the 40 Smith & Wesson should really be called the 10 millimeter Special, or the 10 millimeter auto should be called the 40 Smith & Wesson Magnum. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and use this 180 grain total metal jacket from IAAC. Just load 1 round into the Grand Power P40. It's the first time I've ever fired this. Drop the slide. I've got it propped up with a bowling pin and a few more things. So we're still at 10 feet. All right. Let's get the mag out of there. Make sure that the firearm is clear. Downrange. Once again, I move the tripod downrange. And it's a total miss. No, it isn't. No, it didn't make it through. Okay, yeah. So I had it turned backwards here, and it did not make it through. Wow, it put a big hole in there. Is the bullet in there? There it is. 10 millimeter full metal jacket at 10 feet, just mushroomed out. But it made it to page, from back to front, it made it to page 1761 out of 4,256. So I got more penetration with this, but neither one of them actually went all the way through a McMaster-Carr catalog. So that's really interesting. I thought for sure they would go through, especially at that distance. All right. So I'm going to do part 2 of the McMaster-Carr catalog penetration test here at Thunder on the Prairie, because you don't tell a fellow YouTuber with a whole bunch of handguns that the 10mm did not make it all the way through. So we're going to try the 5.7. We'll be using Federal American Eagle. This is a 40 grain full metal jacket round. So I mean, it's bottleneck round. This thing is neck down. This thing is supposed to be a screamer. So this is the
PSA Rock.
PSA Rock. I'm going to go ahead and load it. Drop the slide. And I'm at 10 feet again. I've had to really prop up the catalog. See what happens. Okay, let's go ahead and clear it. Downrange. All right, that was a miss. So I've reset the target. Try to do a little bit better job of aiming here. Sure did look like it went through. Let me hit it again. Oh, no, there's just the one in it. Let me drop one in. I'm going to just hit it one more time just to be sure. All right. Let me go check it. Downrange.
Downrange. All
right, so I fired at it twice, 3 times, and missed. So I'm going to have Wayward Son Custom use his gun to hit the target. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, go ahead, commence fire. All right, let's go downrange.
Yeah, I'm curious about this one.
Yeah, that is a tiny hole. Wow. All right, did it go all the way through? It did not go all the way through. Wow. All right, so let's figure out how far it went. Okay, so I did hit it twice. With the cardboard was in front of, or not cardboard, the wood plank was in front of it. So it went right through the old wood plank. And there's even an exit wound here where I went through the spine. Yeah, it almost feels like the bullet's in there, but I'm pretty sure it went straight down. But here's your shot. Now that's a cleaner shot, so this is better for evaluation purposes. It tore it right here. It's still going. Actually,
it tumbled.
Yeah, okay, so here's the, I believe this is the 10, that's a 10mm right there, I think. Yeah, that's a 10mm. This is the entry from the 10. It's still going. It's still going. It's still going. Oh,
there it is.
There it is.
Yeah,
you dig that out?
It tumbled. Because there's a point looking back at you.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, wow.
No, it still went further, yeah.
Yeah, there's more.
I mean, it went back asswards, but...
Can we get this? Look at it. It's intact. Look at that. And I'm going to go a few more pages here. I mean, that's still tearing through.
Same there.
And there.
You get some backface deformation there.
Right there's where it's dented. All right, so from page 1 to page, where are we at? 3,092. Wow, that's, let's see how far that went.
Not bad for a 40 grain bullet.
No. It's 2.5 inches. Wow. I was not expecting that at all. I'm kind of glad that you suggested doing this.
I can't believe it didn't flatten out at all.
Yeah, it just,
I mean, not at all.
It just went right through that like a knife through butter. Wow. All right, so there you have it, the diminutive 5.7. This penetration test might have actually changed my mind on this caliber. I have to say I was skeptical, but I'm kind of impressed. So I'd like to thank Wayward Son Custom for loaning the firearm to the channel for the test and for providing the ammunition as well as the marksmanship and suggesting that I do this video. Thanks for watching.